Going to the manor. What the hell? What am I caught on? That little rock is what I'm caught on? Really? Okay, whatever, game, whatever. Oh. What was that? Oh, that's just a cutscene? Okay. Sure, fine.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top?
Because he's fucking rich. That is a very expensive looking door, though. I will give him that. And heavy looking, like dying. How do you even open that thing, realistically? Oh, it just opens for you. Okay. Through no detectable means, it just opens. Oh, hello. That's exactly what you want to see when you walk inside of a building for the first time.
Whoa. Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
Then why'd you leave me behind?
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you?
Yes.
You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope.
Well, I'm her son. You can
But
just give
I
it to
haven't
me.
seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
It might.
Listen,
3
if it will help,
blunders
you
less.
can always give it to me.
During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences and the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use a skill. Each confrontation displays an interface on how much the person you are talking to is convinced. Okay.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that
Can
in
I
mind.
see what he is like? Is this? Yes. To be discovered, so I don't know him yet.
I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you
one.
happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yeah, she's been here for several weeks. I never got mine. Give me your letter. Let's be a little more subtle than that.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right.
Haha.
I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son.
What does that
Your
mean?
mother in the highest regard.
Uh-huh.
She has rendered great service to the church.
Sure, the
That's
church.
valuable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
No, thank
Only
you.
she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been
Yeah, I'm sure they have been
and I
discreet.
should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day,
I don't want to know what my mom and you have in common. Thank
That is
you.
very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
most certainly.
Okay.
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Art collector or business confidential, which are both locked, or professional secret, or we are members of the Golden Order. Let's continue to be... My controller's freaking out. Okay, let's continue to be a little bit subtle. Professional secret, sorry.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I can
Yeah, you would think she would know by now.
answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less.
Aha!
Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
I try.
all the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
Indeed.
I hesitate.
Why? I'm her
Till
son.
now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it
I
to you?
just said you should. Yes, I'll give it to her. If I know you can count on me. Let's not be overly enthusiastic with "you can count on me." Yes, I'll give it to her if I find her.
Listen, you have nothing to fear. I will give your letter to my mother the moment I find her.
The moment you find her?
The moment
You
I
mean
find
Sarah
her.
has gone missing?
Uh-oh.
Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Let's not exaggerate, Your Eminence. I have no other information at this time. It's probably nothing.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no
Ooh.
one other than your mother will read it?
Yes. Oh, confrontation. Last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until you have either given the right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of a confrontation will repeat itself if you fail. That seems anticlimactic. Okay, no thank you, no, yes.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Amen.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci.
Ooh, a
Your
secret.
mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled.
I bet it is. What did we learn about him? Nothing. I thought we had a character unlocked. Okay.
Beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priest's safe passage across the border.
That's mighty nice of her.
Even if she does not share all her convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son.
Oh, I am. Don't
Be it
worry.
only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 50
Why are
names
you
ready for
telling me
departure.
what's on the list if you don't want me
Remember
to read
tell
it?
Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Okay, yeah. We're going to look at it as much as we want. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look at them. Okie dokie. Go back to the group near the chimney. Item added. Pagigi seal. Why? Inventory. Is this it? No. Oh, I can't open that. Okay. Where is the chimney? I guess that's nothing. I don't see a chimney. That's a I would call that a fireplace, not a chimney.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. Biography of the great men.
Indeed. Let's take the book, shall we? Yoink. I'm just sticking that in my coat. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Okay. Ooh. Art of Knowing People. +1 in psychology. Oh, and Parallel Lies +1 in conviction, but I can't do nothing with them yet. Let's talk to you
I
people.
thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Hey, I'll warm your fire,
Since I
darling.
set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Indubitably.
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He
We've
joins us
met.
straight from Rome.
Oh, just call
Oh,
me
you're
your
talking about him.
Eminence.
Gotcha.
It's simple.
George Washington, President.
That's
of the
George
United
Washington.
States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr.
Why does he look so...
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis
Old and fat.
de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people
A
here.
dozen,
They
you
can't
said.
all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance.
Indeed.
It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
No. My mother about... We're not talking about the letter. We'll just say my mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
If you know what I
So
mean.
happens
Wait,
that
wait.
Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable
What the-
secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come.
No.
Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself.
Why is George Washington being portrayed like this? Oh, it's a
Well, my
French game.
friends,
Okay, goddamn
Do any
French.
of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm. a
I'm
close
just
friend
looking
of
for my
Lord
mother.
Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organises a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
Indeed.
During which time we remake the world.
Remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I
Indeed.
understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason
To
exactly?
change the world. Do I want to tell the people she's gone missing when I told the priest that... Well, the priest is gone. Nah, we'll say invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Two members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
I've never heard that saying. I've heard you can pick your friends and
Seriously,
you pick
though.
your nose, but you can't pick
I
your
know
friend's
your mother
nose.
well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Okie dokie.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
He's a
It's the
grandmaster.
highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother.
Oh, Lord.
He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friend.
Oh, Lord.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An
Is it?
urgent case
Jesus
has
Christ.
delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his
I'm
deepest
sure he does.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Say
And
nothing.
now, my
We're
dear
not going to
friends,
act like a bunch of
light
amateurs
meal
here.
is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. shall
I
follow.
could stand for
We'll
a
have
bite
to
to
be
eat as
careful
well.
not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holmes, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be
Oh,
happy
we
to
have a
remain
choice.
by
Eat
the
or
fireside.
conspire with George
If you don't
Washington.
mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother.
We
But on
will.
the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
We made a little promise to Washington, so we'll keep
See
that for
what
now.
Washington has to say. Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please.
Oh,
young
thank
man.
you, sir.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing.
Gregory home. There he is. Good Lord, what a mug.
I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
Didn't you just finish a
And
war with the
President
English?
Washington is in fact the leader of the order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry
Yes, you
to
did.
have
You
made
knew
you
from the-
wait, but I didn't
from
want
the
to speak in
badge.
front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help
If that's
in
so,
any
why
way
are
at
you
all,
wearing the
please
crest of your
don't
order
hesitate
right
to ask,
front and
my
center
lad.
where everyone can
And
see?
if you have any other questions, now's the time.
If I can, yeah. Tell me more about this Mortimer, or what does Emily know my mother from? Let's go. I'm a mama's boy. Let's go ask where my mom's
And
at.
you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
Because she's about to kill you.
I know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
Impassioned,
I'm not sure
you
if
say.
I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Was there any
Under
reason she wanted to
circumstances,
throw
I
a
was
pointed gun at your face and
for
shoot
even
you?
asking, but I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance.
Thank you.
Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington.
How did he
You
come
seem
to
be
know
very
her?
familiar with my
Or
mom.
when did he see her for the last time? How did you come to know my
Where did
mom?
you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from
Oh, of
making
course.
some
The French
terrible
helped the
mistakes.
Americans. So,
She may not
well, they
be a
did help the
soldier,
Americans, mainly for the Navy, I think.
She deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
I doubt
I
it.
didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Indeed.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Or the mysteries that surround us, or the Golden Order, perhaps. Let's know about this Golden Order.
When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help.
I'm sure.
We are in
For
new
good or for better or for
and
worse.
to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers.
To
such as
achieve
our
our democratic
organization.
ideals,
Thank
we
you,
must
sir.
establish
I
a
was
shadowy
hoping to speak with
organization
Lord
that holds
Mortimer.
power over everything.
At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed.
I'm sure I
and
won't.
I'm persuaded that your mother's research is his main
Did
concern.
the others in the order know, do you think? And what if Mother has left... Let's keep asking about this order.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any
Dun,
case,
dun, dun,
no
among
one
us.
has yet mentioned associating the order.
We haven't found many conclusions.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not, but I'm not that hopeful, really. Did you finish eating that
Careful,
quickly?
they're coming back.
What the hell was that then?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't
Indeed.
spend too
Oh,
much
God.
time
Could you
with
stop
Mr.
talking?
Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Do we?
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Yeah, outstanding's a word.
Who was that young lady with you?
Aw.
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have
Elizabeth Adams,
stayed
that
with
sounds
us,
so
but the
familiar.
poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
That was a woman?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude.
Indeed.
Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest.
To
You have
rest?
perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
No promises. Let's look at Mortimer, or whatever his name is.
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Thank you. I could use it. Although I did miss frickin' dinner. Could I get a quick bite?
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual.
Usual rooms?
You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Why, thank you. Might I bed with the Duchess tonight?
I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Don't let
Good
the bed
night.
bugs bite.
See you tomorrow. Oh man, it's been quite a day.
Has it? We just arrived at an island.
Where is my room?
Uh-oh. I don't know. It pointed us that way, so it's probably that way. So that means we're going to explore this way first. That sign appears to be nothing.
Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Come on, who is that?
Sir Jacques Peru.
Jacques Peru. That name is not familiar to me. Although I am an idiot. Ooh, some golden elixir. Cures all your negative alterations. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, is this a book?
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Item and pages of the encyclopedia. Cannot be equipped. Assemble all the pages of this manuscript in order to read it. Okay. Who just rips out pages of an encyclopedia? No go down there. Doesn't look like anything's over here. What is this? Another book?
Decorum guide.
Rules of decent behavior. Not me. Wow, this place is... Oh, it's just going to be a giant circle. Okay. Well, what's here? Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted State. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation you cannot carry more than 5. Okie dokie. Anything up here? Nope. Oh, I'm gonna get lost so badly in this game. No decal here to tell me who goes here? Okay. What is this?
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
Johann van... That sounds familiar. Maybe he's like a German guy. Go to your room. No. Does my name have a fancy little placard outside it as well? That'd be nice. Oh, there was something there. Go, Jesus.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Item and inventory collector coins? Where is it? Oh, collector's coin. Lost coins in Lord Mortimer's mansion. Okay. And is this mine?
President George Washington.
President George Washington. What is this? This looks like it should be interactable. Come on. Is this the Duchess? No, this is not even interactable. Oh, is this food?
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Why did you say that so weirdly?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Enough.
Huh, that's me.
Hey, that's me. Where's the Duchess's room? Just in case I need to visit her in the middle of the night.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Huh? Ah, here it is.
Duchess
Okay.
Emily Hillsborough.
Gotcha. Just making sure I know where you're at, my darling. And let us go to sleep. This isn't me, right? Looks like. Good lord, this is a room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter?
It might be about my mother's disappearance.
I'm sure Mom will
But
understand if I open this.
I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Oh, I can... There's an option to open the letter without breaking the seal, but I'm not good enough. Unseal or leave it the letter. I'm going to unseal it, fuck it.
Okay, let's see what it contains. Too bad for Biaggi.
Mom will understand.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Biaggi wasn't lying. But now it's
Why would he
open.
lie?
I better get it to Mother soon.
Indeed. What is that artwork? Is that a man taking a bite of a baby?
Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
That's a man taking a bite of a baby. Okay. The artwork is... Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5, obviously. Okay, thank you for giving me all the thingies. Ooh, I can go outside. Oh, another book. Nothing I can interact with. There is a whole outside to this. Anything? Oh, there's something. Camelite water
Great.
and honey.
Honey.
I am now capped out on honey. What's this do? Restores 2 effort points. Okay. Now the question is, if I'm capped out and I pick up more, does it... What the hell? Oh, it just did it automatically. Okay. Does it keep me from picking it up, or does it pick it up and it's like, oh, sorry, it's a waste? Didn't even get to finish exploring. What the hell? I did not find all the clues about my mother in the dock. Okay. Success. I went up to the manor. I found clues about my mother on the docks. I convinced Plaggy to trust me with his letter. I met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. I asked questions about my mother. Failed. I did not find all the clues on my mother in the dock. I did not pick up the book on the quay. There was a book on the quay? An alternate path. I could have joined Sir Holmes in the small salon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. Damn. Traits unlocked. That's... Hey, I leveled up. I was not expecting this level of RPG-ness from this. Okay, so... Conviction, etiquette, politics, diversion, linguistics, subterfuge. I have 4 points available. Leveling up grants you 3 effort points. So... Let's do... We are now level 1 in subterfuge, so next time I can pick a lock, I can do it easily. I will also top off my psychology. Seems good. And we are done. Validate, hold. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Okay, 1 point in etiquette. Can't do that yet. Conviction or psychology. We will be etiquette. Better sway and seduce the Duchess. Town unlocked. Sober? I do not want to be sober. This looks like it. You gain 1 skill point in etiquette. Use no consumable during the quest. Okay. Looks like I regained 3 skill points from resting. The hell? Am I having another nightmare again? Why did I turn into a servant?
The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yeah.
Can you now?
Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
You're
That might come
using
in
me
handy.
to find my mom.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Ew. How did he manage to get the rooks
What a
so close
pity
together
to
like
lose a
that?
knight at the start of the game.
And that's the start of the game? How'd the rooks get that close together?
Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear.
It might.
I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way
Is that
out.
Napoleon?
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
Okay.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end.
What a sore
Always
loser.
start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
We got a character reveal in a dream. Is that George Washington? Certainly looks like him. Hey, Georgie.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do
Fair
not
enough.
hesitate to ask a servant.
Wear yourself out a bit, you'll go to sleep faster.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr.
That
President.
sounds like poison, but okay.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Did he go into my room? Oh, yeah. I really am just a psychic, aren't I? Yeah, just snort that back up. That's probably fine. Hurry to answer the door. No.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I...
What did I pick up? Circle-shaped key. Yeah, I'm coming, Georgie. Where's the thing?
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on, but doesn't touch.
Let's save that for when we're not about to be ambushed by George Washington. Yeah, if only I had
Saint
time to look
Jerome
through this before.
Yet again. our
Okay, George, I'm here.
An image of a saint
Excuse
hearing
me.
voices.
Am I bothering you?
No, of
No,
course
not
not,
the least.
Mr. President.
Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help.
Don't
You
we all?
remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes.
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
She didn't really
Yes.
introduce her
Well,
to us.
she
We
is
just
the
said,
daughter
hey,
of my
she's there.
friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Really?
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
That's
Heavens.
not the appropriate
I was
reaction to
present
that.
at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in.
How does that where
I
I
want
come
you to
in?
distract
I've never
Elizabeth
seen
while
her.
I search her room, and perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
10
But
minutes.
if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
That you have a point. Investigate my vision or help George. Sorry, George. Like, although Rachel's also a looker. Yeah, let's go look for the looker.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Oh,
Trust
she'll
me.
return to my room. Don't worry.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon.
I better hurry.
I can't go back in and check. Small salon. Do I know where that's at? Bonaparte's room. My room. Oh, here we go. First floor. Great Hall of Zeus. Forecourt. There's an underground. Okay, it's downstairs at the very least. I know that. And I know that because it tells me. Haha. Yeah, there's a staircase down here. Is the small salon just where that fireplace was? Oh, I'm sorry, not a fireplace. The chimney. That was a quick loading screen. Can I get this?
Devil's Thorn.
More Devil's Thorn. Apparently not. Ooh, is that something I can pick up? Chessboard.
Golden Elixir.
Okay, ooh, what's this? Okay, it's just sit down. I have things to do. What are y'all screaming about? What are you peeping on, you old creep?
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
In danger?
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small cell.
Then why don't you go in and help her?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should
Napoleon.
do something, my son.
Why should I? Shouldn't you help? Why should I be the one going in there? I'm going in. Let's do it.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine.
Don't get any help. It's fine. You just think she's about to be horned.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path to come to. Don't tell me how to live my life.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what
Well,
you
we're
just
not
said.
in France.
Just let me go back to my room.
Yep, she's a cutie, all right.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business.
Yes,
I'm
it
gonna
is.
teach this little slut how to behave.
Okay.
Huh?
Listen here, you little
You
bitch.
know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
What the hell?
If I step in, Adams might just run back to her.
I don't think she's gonna run. I think she's just gonna sit there and
Yes,
take it.
Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it! What should I do?
Step in. We're gonna step in. Get this woman.
Huh? Stay out of it, boy.
Trait unlocked, gentlemen.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy.
Oh god,
If you think you
confrontation.
can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your
I
mind.
guess I'm out of a
Give
mind.
me one good reason not to knock you down.
Hit him, calm him down, remind him where he is. Let's remind him where he is.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think
I
carefully
doubt he's gonna
about
care
what
too
you're
much.
going to
Oh,
do.
it is a
Don't think
succeed.
you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine.
Well, we're not in
On
Paris.
top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Play along with him, keep quiet. There's nothing better than a wise word.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from
God, you sound like such a
great
douche.
destinies flourish.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How did that
I get
succeed?
the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress.
I did want to do that.
Let's see how brave you are.
What, really? Disconcerted. Someone threw you off balance. The cost of apricot increases when using your skills. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. How do I use a golden elixir? Cures negative alterations. We're fine right now. I am not... You must have a weak spot.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
Bang! Oh, God.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Oh, I'll try again because I'm an idiot. Jacques Perot. Remember this object.
Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it. Yeah, well, it didn't
Mine
seem
now.
much good.
Leave the small salon. Not before I scour everything.
Hey,
a book?
These look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
More encyclopedia.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Oh, please, you not read
Chronicles of
that.
the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
What is
There's
this?
a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Unlock. Let's do it. I am an expert at subterfuge. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
More golden elixirs. Okay. Well, I got a whole bunch of golden elixirs now. That was definitely worth it. Oh, can't. It does not let me pick it up. So let's use my royal jelly and pick it up.
The remedy of the gods.
Okay, everything looks good. Let's leave the salon. Hopefully my girlfriend's still waiting out here for me. She does not appear to be. So sad.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Sorry.
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams.
How do you know that
More
definitely?
information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Why is it too late? Don't be so defeatist. Like, come on. Fine, time to go back to bed. Where's my room? This way. I never did find Rachel's room, did I? This is Bonaparte's. Can I enter here? Was I able to enter here last time? Was that the encounter I missed? That's weird. Okay. Although, hopefully, I'll be able to explore the rest of my room a little bit before it forces me to go to bed. Apparently not.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
It went. He's bitten the dust? Was there a way for me to kill him?
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son.
Yeah, it was something.
You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your
Indeed we do.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem.
Again?
I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you?
Huh.
One I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Diversion lock. Can I do anything about this? What does this do? Restore, cure, temporarily reveals the immunities. Next skill use is free. Will that work for this? We're about to find out. So it's the up one. It does not let me do it. God damn it. Sorry.
Here it is.
You opened it.
No, my mom
Don't worry
opened
about
it.
that, Your Eminence.
You gave me your word before God.
I can assure you that my mother and I share everything.
That's enough. Your word is worthless. I give your mother this letter myself.
Yeah, I should have known. Hello? Nope, just makes me go back to bed again.
Bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
That's a nice picture to sleep next to. People riding in hell. This'll at least let me keep the skill. Nope, doesn't look like it. Success. I have found Lady Adams in the small saloon. I didn't let Peru get the better of me. I found her talisman. I did not detain Lady Adams. I could have found out something about Mother's past. Piaggi realized I opened the level. Alternate pass. I could have listened to what Mr. Washington wanted to say about my mother. I could have found out more about them into my vision. Yeah, I could have found out more about the plans involving myself. I could have had a remarkable encounter. Oh, was it with the Duchess? Or Rachel? God. I am missing all the cool shit in this game. It does look like it holds over the trait, though, so that's at least something. God, I look like shit in this daylight.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Mayhaps she did. The hell? Oh, my next reading. Conviction or psychology? Let's do psychology, I guess. What are my traits looking like? Oh, Lord. 8 points left before level 3. Okay. Let's rock and roll.